There we are. Welcome, everybody. Welcome into our Wednesday. I'm going to make Daniel up here.
Guys,
Get started. Hold on. I can't hear you, Dan. This is my end. I have something wrong. All right. Should be better now. Welcome, everybody. We are talking about getting deals on the MLS. Big topic, I think. There's a lot of different ways you can do this. Excited to get into it. As you guys are coming in, just let us know where you're joining us from. What location? Greg, what's up? Las Vegas, you're already on that.
what's going on, guys? Excited to be here. Yeah, let us know where you guys are out of.
Where are you joining us from? I'm in Ohio. Daniel's down in Florida. Got Greg in Las Vegas. Got Bob, a new member here. Bob, is it Bob Lou? Is that the one? I saw someone yesterday. Dallas, Mr. Ben. Savannah. Karen, Philly. Sean, Philly. Wait, hold on. Karen, Ohio. Sean, Philly. Washington State. Love it. Oklahoma. Connecticut. As you guys are joining in, let us know where you are joining us from. A couple Phillies, all up in Pittsburgh, Philly. Mr. Nick in Virginia, California, San Antonio, Colorado. Love it. Welcome, everybody. We appreciate everybody joining us today. We have 30 minutes for these. If you guys are brand new, if you have any questions, new questions, anything like that, put them in. We'll try to get to as many questions today as possible. We obviously have a topic that we want to cover as well. John, welcome. Courtney, Norfolk, Connecticut, Stephanie, Alabama, all over the place. I love it.
Yeah, we are.
Only consistent one I saw was Philadelphia multiple times. Not much other repeated stuff. Springfield, Ohio, Buckeye, baby. All right, Dan. We will get started here in a minute. If you guys have questions, you guys are new. How many of you, just put in the chat, guys, how many of you are brand new to this, whether it's your first time seeing us, just like you don't fully understand the concept of land flipping yet? How many are new? Like, love to see that in the chat. It gives us a good blueprint for putting these together, making these as valuable to the group as possible. I think we're in a pretty new group here. Exciting.
Yeah, and this topic's good for anyone, I think, though, because it's
oh, for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do here. This is honestly on the scale probably more towards advanced than beginner side, but we can provide a lot of value here because there's hidden deals on the MLS that we're going to dive into. Show you guys how to make money off MLS deals. A lot of people only target off market, right? It's not listed for sale. It hasn't been sold in the last 3 years, blah, blah, blah. It's off market. Today, we're talking all things MLS and finding some hidden opportunities on the MLS.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. Let's get rolling here, Dan. First off, Dan, what are your thoughts? So when we do this business, the main way we do this business, I think Daniel just said this, the main way we do this business is we get a list of property owners in a certain county. Let's just say, for example, Hamilton County, Ohio. That's where I'm located currently. And you get a list of property owners, what acreage you want. You don't care if it's on the market or not. You're just trying to reach out to them, see if they're interested in selling your land. That's what is known as getting deals off market. Versus getting deals on the market are listed currently on the MLS. And when we say MLS, that's like it, and you'll find it on Zillow. You'll find it on different websites listed on the MLS. So it is someone actually looking to sell. There's pros and cons to doing it both ways. The MLS, and let's just talk about the pros of looking on the MLS first, and then we'll kind of go to cons, and then we'll walk through some things. Any pros you can think of finding deals on the MLS?
Yeah, there's a lot. It's already listed, so you don't need to send out marketing. You have your list, essentially, of the most qualified sellers possible, which are people who are already selling their property.
100%. Yeah, your marketing costs. So when you're looking on the MLS, I can pull up Zillow today. I can find some people to call, and I mean, we can potentially get some deals. Your marketing costs, because we're not reaching out via mail texting, anything else that is an expensive marketing cost, your marketing cost is much lower. A lot of people, it's hard when you're first getting started, Dan. I think I don't know, because I think it's just hard to know what you're looking for if you're first getting into this business and looking for MLS deals. I honestly think MLS deals is more for experienced people personally.
Yeah, absolutely. Although if we could do it in a way where it wasn't, because they are a lot of people coming in don't want to spend money on marketing, and this is a way to not spend money on marketing, but it is a higher skill barrier for sure.
100%. Hold on one second. All right, just gonna put one link in the chat, guys, if anyone wants to schedule a call. But let's get started here, Dan. What about the cons to looking on the MLS?
They're expensive. You don't get as good of deals. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah. So when you think of like, okay, I'm going to try to find a really good deal on the MLS. If I'm looking off the market, I can often buy deals at 45, 50, 55% of what they're worth. On the MLS, I don't want to say that's impossible, but it is going to happen much, much less just because you're competing with everybody. I can look for that deal. Everyone else can see that deal as well versus looking off the market. I'm going to pull up Land Portal here, Dan, because I think I'm going to share my screen here and we can walk through a couple different things because there's different ways, obviously, to do this. I'm going to pull up Zillow. I'm going to pull up Land Portal. Again, we are looking for deals that are on the MLS. We're going to walk through. It's not going to be like a PowerPoint or anything. I want to walk through actual strategies. Nothing here is script or anything like that. We're just going to kind of talk through it as we go. I have Zillow up here first, Dan. Let's just choose a county to go for. Let's just think real fast. We want to make sure it has enough data. I'm going to actually pull up Land Portal real fast and just go to market research. And let's just see. Let's choose a county real fast to target. So I do want to make sure we have enough data. How do I go to county? Oh, heat map.
You could also just do the market comps and put in land and for sale.
In here?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let's just do Georgia real fast. I don't know if Georgia's going to have enough data, honestly. Probably somewhere in Tennessee. Let's do Tennessee. Let's go sold in the last 12 months. Let's see what these are. This is days on market, inventory. Inventory should be good, right? That should be a good number.
What is it?
Green means more. It's inventory. Blount County. Let's just do Sevier County.
I mean, you can look at the actual inventory too, if you want to.
By going in deeper to the table?
No, just go to market comps. It's much easier. And I guess you're looking for a specific. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll use Sevier County, Tennessee. I'll pull it up here on Zillow, make sure we have enough data, everything like that. Let's pull up Sevier County, Tennessee here. So when you are looking on the market, Dan, are you looking for like what are we looking for? Because one key is when you are looking for deals on the market, if we go for sale, let's just go. I mean, there's anything. I don't really care what size. I'm just going to start at like 2 acres. I don't want anything tiny, and I'm going to do no max here. So when you're looking for things, plenty of land for sale here. This is awesome. When you're looking for things on the market, there's a couple different strategies. Number one is like looking for, and probably the most common for people looking for deals on the market is looking for improvement opportunities, correct, Dan? Or subdividing. Looking for, and when we say subdividing, cutting up the land, like looking for land with a lot of road frontage where you can subdivide. That's probably the number one thing, but I think there's other strategies as well.
That's the main one. I think we mainly talk about subdividing because if you're buying on the market, you're going to be buying a lot closer to market value typically because they're listed publicly. They already have a realtor. There's all the realtor fees, everything else coming out. I think the best way to make money in this is to do some sort of improvement on the back end. It doesn't necessarily need to be subdivide, but for this, we can talk about it. Yeah,
for sure. The other thing to look at when you're looking for properties on the market, guys, and this is, I don't know, this is something that we have flipped land. One of our deals that we bought on the market was, what did we buy for, Dan? We bought it for $65,000, sold for like $130,000. No improvements, nothing. Why did we get such a good deal? The realtor was really, really bad. The posting was bad. The realtor was unresponsive. So looking for things like that is how you can get deals as well. It's harder to spot, but you're typically not going to see the ones that are listed very recently as though that's not where you're going to get the best deals. If you're looking for subdividing and stuff, you can definitely look for these ones that are listed recently. But when I'm looking for like, okay, I'm trying to flip a piece of land or trying to get an assignment or something, we want to buy it for, even if you buy it for 70% of market value, you can resell it to someone else. You want to look deeper in the MLS. And I'm going to be a little more, let's go 20 to 50 or something. There's too many properties here. It's a good county though for this, honestly, Dan.
Yeah, and then I'll show you a different way to do it as well.
So we're gonna scroll down, and like none of these property. The thing about these, like there's good pictures. When I'm talking about what I view as bad listings, it's something like this. This is a screenshot. I mean, this is okay, but it's just a lot going on here. It's very confusing. I don't know what's really going on here on this property. I'm not saying we can get this deal for 60% of market value, but what I am saying is this realtor's contract is probably about to expire with the seller. The property's not listed well. The realtor probably won't do a great job answering their phone. Like listings that are poor, especially when you're talking about if this was your house or something, and someone just and a realtor went on Google Street View, took a screenshot and then posted it on the MLS, you'd be kind of pissed. Like that's not how you're going to sell a house. And that's what you want to look for. That's where you're going to find deals is poor listings, poor realtors, even if they're a little bit overpriced or something, poor listings. The seller wants to sell. That's the thing about these, Dan, is the seller wants to sell, you know?
Absolutely.
You said you wanted to show something?
Yeah, I'll just show the secondary way to do it. If you go back to the land portal.
Yep, let's do it.
Because this way's hard. That way's hard to do because you can't see. You can't see much.
100%.
If you go to map search.
Hold on one second. Let me hide this. Go to map search.
All right. Put in state Tennessee.
Ben asked, when do listings usually expire with the realtor? For me personally, if I sign with a realtor, I'm not signing for more than 6 months. Realtors try to get it longer. Get a larger MLS, get a larger property and divide. Yeah, 100%, Ben. That's what we're going to show here. Go ahead. Where am I going, Dan? Sorry.
Tennessee, wherever you just were. No, Tennessee.
Oh,
at the top.
Sorry.
You state.
Yep. Tennessee.
And then county.
Let's
do a region. So you could do two things here. I like to personally, when I do this, I like to do a polygon search around a big area like southwest. But for this example, we'll do Sevier, we'll do Cock County, and we'll do Blount County.
So you can search multiple counties here, guys, on Land Portal, and we're going to put in some MLS filters, I assume, correct?
Yeah, now go to for sale MLS filters.
So we're going down here. We're going to go for sale.
For sale. You could do days on market. Don't do this for this standpoint, but you could do 6 months or something like that, or 3 months. MLS property type, put land. And so this is going to be any property that's listed as land on the MLS. It's not going to be using any of our vacant land filters or anything like that. This is going to be on the market, listed as land. That's for sale between acres. Let's do 20 to max.
Acres down up here.
Yeah, just put 20 in that box. So now don't put a cap on it. And now hit apply. Let's just see.
All right. So this is all on the market for sale, guys.
All right. Now let's go. That's a lot of opportunities there. Let's narrow it down a little bit more. Now let's go down to road frontage.
You want me to map these first, Dan, or keep going?
You can map them if you want. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's go list view. So you guys can see this is across these 3 counties. Looks like we have 1 county, 2 counties, 3 counties. These are all the properties for sale. You can get directly on here. The thing about it that Dan's about to show, or that we're about to show, is that you can refine this. Like, okay, Ben's talking about subdividing, like taking these from the MLS, interested sellers. All these sellers theoretically want to sell. Price can be up for debate, obviously, but they want to sell. And we're going to show some other filters. It's a really good area.
I'm going to show you something really good here.
All right. What are we doing?
All right. So, all right. Right click your market research and pull that up in a separate tab.
All right. Right click market research, open link in separate tab.
All right. Go over, let's do this. Go, click one of the,
I'm going to show one more thing. Give me 2 seconds, Dan. What I want to show real fast, just so you guys can kind of see, and Dan, this is really good. Again, those are on market. And then what's the last one? Blunt.
Blunt, yeah.
All right. So same filters here, guys, just not doing MLS here. And I just want to show you guys the difference. We're going to get, I don't know, I'm assuming 3,500 or so records on this. Only 10%, 8% of them are for sale, obviously. Let's see how many we got. Yeah, 2,300 records. So this is all the data. What we're looking for, what Dan is showing us is just MLS. Like, how can we look for properties here? All right, where am I going, Dan? Oh, market research.
All right. Yeah, now go to market research in a new tab. All right, now type in Sevier County, Tennessee.
Right here.
Yeah. Click it. Search market data. All right, now go to counts on the left.
Counts on the left.
And go to median price per acre. Price per acre. No, that's prices. Price per acre. Yeah. All right, now go 20 to 50 and go 24 months.
Where's
No, you're good. That's
24 over here.
Gotcha. Yep, 24 and click it.
Oh, you can click this.
You click it, yeah. And it's going to show us all the comps. Now just look for any outliers. Click, get rid of the 49 real quick. Get rid of the 51. Get rid of the 4.
4 right here. These are pretty consistent, actually.
All right, so what is it? Our average is 11 to 12, right? Minimum value 10. All right, so let's see this now. So now we have that's
it's just one county too.
Yeah, this is just one county. I know. This is how I would actually hone in on it if we weren't doing 3. So maybe we'll go back to Sevier and get rid of the other 2. So go back and let's just see 12 months to see if it increased at all. And so let's just do the same thing on 12 months. Same thing. Yep. I see it's 16, but there's only 3 comps. Get rid of that. Yeah. So okay. So 16. That one's hard to see. So now go back to your filters here. So this is what we're going to do. Just to see if there's any really, really good comps. Go back to this. Get rid of Blunt and Cock real quick. Hope you guys are following along here. Let me know what questions you guys have. All right, let's just do this. Now go down to MLS filters.
That's awesome, Sean. I found a 93-acre on market that I'm currently under contract on in North Carolina. Plan to sell by it.
Nice.
Let's go. Awesome. Yeah, they're out here, and with these tools, guys, with tools like Land Portal and be able to filter out like we're about to do. Where am I going, Dan?
Go to MLS filter. Scroll down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, price per acre. So what do we want to do here? What are we looking? We just don't want anything $50,000 an acre. We don't want anything crazy.
You want me to cap this at 50 or no? Oh, so you want just a max? Okay, let's just
do a max here.
Let's do a max at 15.
Yeah, see if anything comes up with 15. So now you're going to get rid of anything listed for 25, 30. We just saw it in Sevier
Things
County.
Are definitely going to come up.
Huh?
Things are definitely going to come up, yeah. Oh, my
21.
goodness. So that shows
crazy.
How many are overpriced. We also got rid of.
This is a max of 15, yeah. Well,
it shows that we got rid of, but we also got rid of 2 counties.
Correct.
So we don't know how many was actually in here. Let's just see how much that got rid of real fast, Dan.
Yeah.
Because we took off 2 counties right now, guys. Okay, so it took off 80% of the properties.
Tennessee's a hot market too. We looked at 24-month comps, so we don't really know right now. But we have 5 opportunities here now.
Oh, price range. Sorry.
Wait, $15,000. Oh. All right. This is the list I would start with to look at. So now you're at $15,000 an acre. They're going to be big boys. Yeah, they're going to be a lot of big properties. 20 acres. You can do a couple things here. Those are all those 4,500. Click into those, Ron. What are those?
Looks like info lots. I don't know what.
Okay, ignore them then for now.
Let's just go high to low. And there's not that many in here. What am I looking for, Dan? So we got. This is a very interesting.
First off, I'm just looking at the properties. We can filter based on road frontage here, but I just want to see if there's anything that's standing out that's like way below, like 26 for 198 right there.
You can see when they're listed too, 126. Like this has been on the market pretty much all year. A little bit awkward of a parcel. It's got some slope. You can see some clear slope. But
and that's when you would go back and look. Yeah, that's going to be really sloped. And it doesn't have a lot of road frontage. That's why it's priced like that. So it makes sense.
Yeah, this is cool. I didn't think about doing it this way.
Yeah, you want to work backwards. So we're just looking for good properties now with our. There's one right there. What's that?
Right here.
Yeah. How much is that?
A lot of slope on the front.
Yeah, sloped. That's very sloped also.
Yeah, this is.
So this is one you might want to go. You might want to put in road frontage
and buildability.
The price might be higher now, and I'm going to see. And that's what we need to look into. 15,000 might be too low of a cap. That's expensive though for 50 acres. $15,000 an acre.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy how much you got rid of. mean, I can move it up to 20 and see what we get, or I could do 15 to 20 and see what happens. Let's do that real fast. And you just kind of playing around, guys. But I think we should get into the road frontage stuff, Dan.
Yeah, so this is what typically we do. We only have we honed in on one county to see based on the price and everything, right?
I'm gonna put in those
We
other
can
two.
add those counties back.
So that's one way, guys. Okay, let's look at what our properties selling for. We saw the average around whatever 12 13,000 per acre. So like, okay, let's cap it at 15,000 per acre. And you see these opportunities 26 for 198, and we're only doing this for 15 minutes. You sit down for 4 hours in a day and do this kind of stuff, you are going to find deals. Like it matters how long it's going to take. Let's do road frontage though. So now instead of doing, what's going on here? Oh, I already had that up. Severe blunt. Oops, I did that again. All right. So now instead of doing this cap here, we're going to do road frontage. So like a lot of people talked about today
You
is
can do both if you have enough data. Like with Sevier, we could have done both, but we know we might not have opportunities. We're looking for something very specific here, so we want as broad as we can. That's why we're going to start here, but going around.
Yeah. So what we're going to do here is go to road frontage, and let's just do 1,000 feet of road frontage. That means it has 1,000 feet, gives us an opportunity to potentially subdivide the land. I am going to cap it, Dan, at like, I'm just going to do 30,000 per acre, something kind of crazy. Like, let's get all those tiny ones out, and let's do like 5,000 acre as the, no, let's do like 3,000, just to make sure we don't have any bad ones that are too cheap and just going to be bad land. We can also do like, so now we're overlapping the MLS with Land Portal's AI filters. So we have 1,000 feet of road frontage on the market in between these price per acre. And here's the 3 counties we're looking on. I don't think we're going to get a ton of results. I'm guessing 20 to 30, 59. That's awesome. It's good opportunities, guys.
And there they are. You'll see which ones are sloped just by this. Look at the east. We're in very sloped areas.
Let's just look into a couple and see what's actually going on. So I'm just going to click, not random. I kind of have a thought when I'm looking at this. This is double-sided, ton of slope. Let's get rid of some slope. Okay, these properties all have a ton of slope. If you're looking to subdivide and you're looking to take 30, 40, 50 acres and turn it into 10 5-acre parcels, you need not flat land, but you can't have it be a mountain. It's not going to work. So let's go back again, go back to our list view. I'd love to hear in the comments for some people who are a little more experienced who is finding deals on the MLS. I know Sean said he found one. It looks like an awesome deal. Let's do slope. So let's do buildability, Dan. I don't want to do anything crazy here, but I mean, we at least need 10%, right?
Yeah, just see what happens. We're in sloped areas too. This is a hard subdivides in slope areas are difficult. This is going to
took off a lot. 10% took off a lot. But let's see what happens. So we have this is a very interesting property right here. 47 acres, which like 47 acres. Here's 2 that are actually very interesting. Let's go to this one.
That's flat with a lot of road frontage. That's nice.
Road frontage is right here. So like you definitely can get some. Let's see how wet this is, because this has a creek right there. Okay,
this is really nice. A pond right there too.
Yeah, this is
only listed 480. What county is this? This is in Cock.
Okay, so this is Cock County. So real quick, what I'm going to do, 48 acres listed for 489. It's listed at 10 grand an acre. So let's just look real fast. If theoretically I could split this up into, I don't know, 10 acre parcels, can I make money on this price? And this is a really, really quick check. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do 5 to 20 acres. And their asking price right now is $10,000 an acre, give or take. So our smaller parcel is going for more. And you look at this on the MLS. Okay, this 8 acre sold for that's almost 20. That's $18,000 an acre right here. This is a duplicate right here. This is another duplicate of that. 6 acres for that. That's what, 12, 13.5 an acre. 5 for 60 is 12 an acre. 11 is 16 an acre. Like there is definitely some opportunity with this one parcel that we just checked out. Questions like, how can you subdivide this to actually make money? And that's where you can also look at the for sale though, Dan, but this is again, just a couple minutes of looking into this. I'm like, this is a very intriguing parcel right here. Yeah, I mean, it's probably a little tight on the road frontage, Dan, but it doesn't mean you can't make something of this. You know what I mean?
No, that's a lot of road frontage. You can make something happen there.
1,800. You got to be creative, obviously. It's not the.
You
It's
can
a good
also put
deal.
roads in depending on the restrictions. Like you're not just limited to that when you have 1,800. You can sometimes get creative and do. That's such a nice property. I would keep this one.
MLS is multiple listing service, EGATH, right? So that's something that each area of the country is going to have like their own MLS. But what happens when something gets posted on their MLS? It shoots the Redfin, it shoots the Zillow, it shoots the Land Portal, it shoots to all these different spots and fills in the data. MLS is the multiple listing service. I like this one, multiple side road. Wait, multiple side? I don't see multiple side. What are we looking at? This is not road frontage right here. I don't think it goes right here. That's a creek. But what you can actually look at on Land Portal, like, okay, you can actually, I've never seen this before, Dan. Is this new? Have you seen this?
Yeah. That means that property's pulling up a couple. Click the other one. You can see.
Wait, that one says off market. This one says for sale.
Correct.
Sold. Okay, that one had a house on it.
Maybe it was the neighbors or theirs before.
Okay, let's see. I don't know. But yeah, one really good opportunity just from looking for a couple minutes. I'm going to look at this other one real fast and we'll get into questions. I know there's some questions. If you guys have any questions about this in general, anything like that. So this property has a slope issue. Looking at this property, this isn't going to be the best opportunity. But what I want you guys to imagine is we just did 3 counties. There's 3,000 counties in the United States.
Yeah.
If you put in the work and you do the research, you use the software, you use the other features that can there are big profit deals in here for sure. Road frontage. Yeah. Good question. Let me see if there's any questions. Kay said 3-month max for her realtor. That's crazy, Kay. I like it. Shorter the better. You get pushback on that? We have a few more minutes, guys. If you have questions, please get them in. I know this was a quick kind of breakdown of this, but there's a ton of, you can go to for sale by owner as well, not just on the MLS. There's just, you can look on Facebook for opportunities, but if you have no marketing dollars, you got to get a little creative.
Mm-hmm.
See what
really
other
good, it's always good working through these guys. There's so many opportunities. This is like I don't even know if you call it a niche or what, Ron, but it's something that's almost untouched in this space. Like not many people at all are doing this.
Yeah, because the software, it wasn't this easy. Like I remember looking before we created the road frontage on Land Portal, it was hard. Like you had to look at these satellite images. There's an opportunity gap right now, I think, with just not, like you said, not that many people doing it. Rookie question, how do you handle mineral rights? Thank you in advance. I am far from an expert on mineral rights in terms of this. What I don't like when I'm buying a property in Oklahoma and Texas, if there's an active oil drill or something like that on my property, I don't like that. If nothing's on there and I'm not getting mineral rights, I don't care that much because I'm flipping it over right away.
Yeah, I agree.
How long do you contract a land for in order to give enough time to sell? So a lot of times, Jenny, we are actually buying the land outright. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we will double close. So people who are looking to double close, typically 90 to 120 days is very, very normal for this. The market's a little slow right now, though. So making sure you give yourself enough time, making sure you're comping the land out, getting it at a good price. But most of the time, at least the way we do the business, is we are buying with cash and flipping, or getting a funding partner to buy it with cash and then flipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean said no money out of pocket. He's getting funded. Can you do an assignment contract with something like that, or do you need upfront money on a lot?
I know someone who does do assignments for it. I don't know enough about it though, but I know it is possible. I personally wouldn't, just because how much money is in these, and I can get funding myself. And you probably can get funding for these too if the spread's there and you have a good funder who's into the subdivides. But there is a way to do the assignment. It's just a lot of moving parts and pieces. You have to break it up. You have to survey it. You have to get it under contract with the seller while doing all this, and then selling them one off and doing some, I don't even know how that's structured on the back end, partial payoffs or something. or close them all on the same day. Yeah.
Exactly. Real fast, guys, before we top off, we have a members call here in a minute. If you guys are interested in learning more, I did put a consultation link in the description. Schedule a call. I have a really good team that can help you guys out, point you in the same or right direction, see if something like this is right for you. Real fast, how do I get funding contract? There's a lot out there. There's some sites that are good for it. Are there any ADU playbooks that our tool can be strategic? ADU. What's ADU? Do you know?
ADU playbooks. Are there any ADU playbooks that can
Accessory dwelling? I've heard that before. That's not it, is it? ADU.
Well, ADU is like one of those little units that you pop on. I assume he's talking about.
That are
yeah, like if that's your thing, that's like going down the structure game. It's a whole different niche, like putting an ADA unit. If that, assuming that's what you're talking about. But yeah, we know people. Ron, you interviewed people doing that too.
Yeah, they put a mini home community.
Yeah, it's like a little ADU. So there's definitely a play for that. It's just a whole different business model when you start getting into structures and improvements and needing utilities and everything else and permitting for it and all that stuff. So it's a different game, but it all starts in one spot, and that's getting the right land for it.
Getting the right land. You in this business, and I tell everyone that I talk to that like is coming in or getting coaching, like what we do a really good job of is getting land for under market value. How do you get land for under market value? And that's what we are really good at. If you have a skill set and you're coming into this business, like for sure, take on that skill set. Yeah, that's the biggest thing in this business is getting land under market value. If we're paying 110% of what it's worth, I don't care what you do with it. It's probably not going to be a great deal.
Love it.
Thank you, Joe. Buy outright versus double close. Hold on 1 second, Ben. Last question. Buy outright versus double close. Double close, you have to find a buyer, and time kills deals. Absolutely. Time can kill deals. But at the same time, some sellers are willing to wait to get the money that they want for the land. So that is the offer essentially for the seller. I can give you money in 2 weeks. It's going to be $50,000. Or they say, no, that doesn't work. I want 70,000. Well, I'm going to need 90 days for that. And that's what those conversations looks like a lot of times. Other than that, guys, appreciate it. We do this every single Wednesday. Put it on your calendar, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. Every Wednesday, we are live to provide as much value to you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for joining.